Morbid obesity is a serious chronic disease that robs people from living a healthy and active life. For those who qualify, Middlesex Hospital Center for Bariatric Surgery offers minimally invasive weight loss procedures, and that's just what husband and wife Rick and Alice Watson chose to do. This is a before shot of them prior to their surgeries. Alice had the robotic gastric bypass, while Rick had laparoscopic gastric sleeve surgery. Take a look at the two of you. Today you look like brand new people. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So how much weight did you lose?
I lost 77 pounds.
And how much did you lose?
About 101.
Wow. And you guys feel great?
Yeah, absolutely.
Great.
Awesome. All right. Well, you are joined here today by Dr. Aranow. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Last time we were here, we talked about the Da Vinci robotic technology. These are different procedures, though.
Well, the Da Vinci robot was used in Alice's surgery
Okay.
To do a gastric bypass, and the reason we use the robot in that situation is there's a lot of fine motor function that you need to use to do all the intestinal connections, and there's some rearranging in there to not only make a person feel full, but also change what kind of foods they like and dislike. They avoid fats and sugars. As opposed to Rick's surgery, Rick had just it's a removal of a segment of the stomach, and it's a more simple procedure that doesn't need all the complexity of the robot. And it's just sort of an example. There's no one surgery for everyone. And depending on the person's health and personal eating behaviors, different surgeries are for different people.
Makes sense. Now, Alice, you had the surgery first.
Yes.
Tell me why you decided to go through with this.
I wanted to be healthier and also be off some of the medications and support my husband at the same time.
Okay. And what was your lifestyle like before the surgery, would you say?
It was just, you know, not eating the right things and doing the right things for myself and not feeling good.
Sure. Doctor, what made Alice a good candidate for the surgery?
Well, the both of them incredibly motivated.
Okay.
The important things when we're considering surgery are, first of all, are you morbidly obese? And is your health in danger because of the weight? And the other things that we look for a good candidate is somebody who's tried some behavioral changes, who understands good diet, exercise are part of the process, and follow through. You know, while the surgery does a lot to change how a person eats, makes them feel full so that diets don't leave you hungry, you still need to be able to bring something to the package to really get the best results.
You have to do your part of the bargain, right?
And Alice and Rick are hard workers.
All right. Now, Rick, let's talk about your procedure here. You said you lost how much weight?
Over 101.
Wow.
Right on it.
You probably had to buy a whole new wardrobe.
Yeah, I had to replace everything, to be quite
That's
honest.
not so bad. So how has your life changed since you had the surgery?
Oh, it's totally different. One of the main reasons that I did the surgery was I have liver disease, and that was my main focus, was to help my liver disease. As far as changing, I literally feel like I was on the sidelines half of my life. Didn't want to do anything. I took up a new hobby. It's actually splitting wood by hand.
Wow.
That's how different my lifestyle is.
I guess
mean,
so.
It's completely different.
All right. Any new hobbies for you, Alice?
I have 5 grandkids, and I'm more active with them now than ever, so it's a good thing.
So what is maintenance like? What do you have to do to keep the weight off?
Just keeping everything portion control and eating a variety of foods.
All right. And I'm sure your
and
grandchildren...
exercise.
Oh, and exercise, of course, for both of you. Do you exercise together? Yeah,
No.
I mean, this must be great motivation,
No, we actually go
though.
to different gyms.
You do? All right. Let's talk about insurance. Is this covered by most insurance companies?
Most insurance companies do cover it, though it also often depends on the employer.
Okay.
And whether they've paid for an extra coverage or a rider. The fact of the matter is the surgery is not only life-changing, it's life-saving. Lifespans actually are longer after surgery. Half the diabetics that I operate on go home 2 days after surgery without any diabetic medications.
Wow.
Sleep apnea is usually gone within a few months. High blood pressure is usually gone in a few months. Even cancer risks go down and heart disease goes down. So yes, insurance companies cover it, but again, it does very much depend on the employer and what they've chosen as a plan.
Very good. Now, I know there are seminars offered so people can see if this procedure is right for them, or both procedures. When are they offered?
Well, we're actually doing a seminar tonight at the Crown Plaza. It's actually a special seminar where the Da Vinci robot is going to be there on
you can
demonstration.
see it. That's
you can
great.
see it and you can actually use it.
Oh, wow.
We're going to let people who come actually manipulate and play with it a little bit, gently, of course. And during that seminar, I'll be talking about the various weight loss procedures, and Dr. D'Agostino, one of our sleep apnea surgeons, is an oral surgeon, is going to be talking about sleep apnea procedures.
All right, very good. All that information was up on the screen. In fact, it's still there. And of course, you could find more information on Middlesex Hospital. Go to midhosp.org. And of course, you could log on there and search weight loss. Rick and Alice, congratulations on your success.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. And Doctor, thank you for being here, of course.
Thank you for having us.
Coming up next, we'll tell you all about the closet at Yale New Haven's Children's Hospital when Style returns. Don't go anywhere.